Janet's hosting February 6th.
Because he's not going to be here, so I'm going to just
So it's on a Thursday, or?
February 6th.
Yeah. This guy's slow.
Well, my friends, it's been such a pleasure. I have to go pick my kiddo up from the golf camp. I look forward to coming back. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. And also,
Do you want to have a group photo?
the full English. Oh yeah, such a good idea.
This is, I'm already fine.
Apparently, I'm filming.
I managed to get that process started.
Yeah.
Let's all get our phones out for the group photo.
And then how else do I do this? Yeah.
Well, I will, but I got.
You're doing that.
You gotta make sure you get them all,
Oh, I
and then
should
use
ask
my
the
camera.
You
and get
use
them all.
both, John.
Oh hey, buddy.
Yeah, just hit one position.
Hey, would you take a picture for us, sir?
If I pass cameras
Would you take a picture?
Like, you just pass cameras over?
Yeah, so if he's game.
We got 3 cameras and 3 people. Hey, Zachary, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll
Oh, thanks. We're ready.
Yes.
Pictures more than poetry.
Get in here. Take a picture. So let's take a picture.
Everybody where you want to be.
Well, we're not. We want to be in heaven.
Should we like all bunch up like we like each other?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Comrades in
See
poetry.
your face.
who's that left-wing person who said that?
3, 2, 1.
Why so quiet? And now the green one. Try the green one.
That's
my favorite.
Oh, the green ones, yes. Oh, those are good ones. Is that a Polaroid?
What did you do with mine? Is that one on?
They're so much better than the phone ones all the time. Oh, I need to get it.
Is that my camera?
So we say, being published.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yay. Thank you.
Oh, and then the phone there with the white button.
Sorry, that was great to be free, isn't it? Sure, why not?
Say, penguins?
Penguins. Yeah, penguins. Penguins. Right on.
Yeah. So it's
Figure it out, John.
working together.
But you have to hold it till the little green dots come on over what you're looking at.
Don't put your hand in front of the camera.
Constance are points.
Now,
Yeah.
everybody look mean.
2? No, not that looking mean. No.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
And I
you,
think
Zachary.
that's covered
Thanks very
everybody,
much.
and that's crazy. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, so good.
Thank you.
See you later. Good to see you.
I think it's the one thing that was better.
Yeah, that was.
My camera's over there.
Yeah, I'd like to.
I'm not sure
That
what
was
it is.
great.
Oh, okay.
That one.
Who's black tents?
I think that's mine. When I tell.
Oh, yeah. I got a nice picture of you.
Yeah, I don't know how I got it.
Is it? Yeah. Thank you. And then this one came out real nice.
Okay. Everybody's like, "Yay, good photos." I thought I would share a few poems. I run a nonprofit thing called Scars Publications, runs literary magazines, and you never get something. And then there's an end of the year collecting book, and this is one of them, and it's called Accept Apart. Things that are accepted in 2017 issues of the 2 magazines we run, CC and D and Down the Dirt, art shows in this. And I got a lot of stuff I want to say. I don't know. So, I got to read a few poems from this, especially because in light of these Antarctica images here, Diana from another open lake in Georgetown forwarded something to me about sending Antarctica poems with photos. And so I was just doing that today, and there are a few Antarctica poems in this. I'm going to share like 4 poems from this for you, including those. And they're all on different themes. This first one's a very short one. It's called Every Street Corner. I was only allowed to visit certain places when I was in Russia. But the one thing I did notice was a surprising number of well-armed guards at every street corner. And that's the point. And this one is actually one I'm going to share with you because it is about acquaintance rape and feminist issues, because I worked as an acquaintance rape workshop facilitator for years, and it happens to be in this book, and so I'm sharing it with you. And it is called Women's Very Existence. It starts with a long quote from a guy I'm not going to share with you. I still have to take showers a lot. I mean, no matter how clean I am, every once in a while, no matter how clean I am to the rest of the world, I have to go take a shower. I lock all the doors, I close the shades on the windows, I put a towel over the bathroom mirror, I turn on the water so it's hot, piping hot, so that's like burning my skin, and then I see the steam billowing out of the bathtub, and I finally undress, open the curtain, and I put my foot in there, and I burn my foot in that water. I wish I could hold my foot there just a little longer. I turn down the water and just wait a little bit longer, and I wait for that to cool down, and then I step in. I first put my head under the shower head, and I hold it there for a while. Catch my breath. Get the soap. I start scrubbing. I use the soap first, and then I go to actually start scrubbing. I scrub off a layer of skin with the bath brush. I know that this makes no sense. My skin is red from the heat, from the scrubbing, but I know I'm not getting it all off. It's down there. The molecules are embedded deep inside of me, and I will have to rip off my skin, pull out my organs before it goes away. But for now, all I can do is take showers. I'm turning a page. I wasn't sniffing anything. But anywho, there are 3 poems that I'm submitting to this thing, asking for frozen poems, because ones that are accepted will be actually on display in Antarctica.
Yeah.
And like, I went. I have a book of photos and stuff. So 2 of the poems that I'm actually sending are in this book, and one of them I'm going to share with you from this other one for you. This first poem is called Who, What, Where, and What. Who? British explorers, then others, looking for more ways to expand. What? They traveled farther south than everyone and discovered a cold, remote land. Where? As far south as their ships could take them. When? About 2 centuries ago. Why? To discover new land to claim and more animals to slaughter for food and oil. And in this unclaimed land, ships from different countries came. It was bitter cold. Some died in their quest, but they thought they had found a natural treasure. Giant whales were everywhere, so they'd slaughter anything that you could find and get it to the whaling ships to extract the blubber and use for oil. To use for oil. And there are so many seals here, large animals that haven't learned to fear us yet. So, with their impunity, dozens of species were almost completely decimated. What a treasure. Who? 12 countries, eventually more than 80, but I think some were just trying to stake their claim. What? They signed an agreement to make this one foreign continent exist for maybe research, but only peace. Where? The southern pole, where the days last half a year and the nights give us the aurora australis. When? Just over half a century ago, when we realized we had to save what we almost destroyed and let it thrive. Why? Because when we humans come to a new place, the first thing we bring is battle. So if we promise to leave it alone, maybe peace can truly exist somewhere on planet Earth.
Yes.
I've got the picture here. This is a short one called Ocean's Call to Dive. The Gentoo penguins run down the mountain to the rocky edge overlooking the Southern Ocean. They get into a single file line at the edge. Might as well show a back cover shot right there. Into a single file line at the edge. One jumps in, then another, then another, then a dozen more. The last Gen 2 penguin gets up to that edge after all the other Gen 2 penguins jumped into the Southern Ocean. The last penguin steps back and forth in place on his feet. And he turns around, looks at the mountain, turns back to the water, rocks once, steps in place twice, looks back again, and then turns to the salt water and jumps in. There's the penguin! The other one that I'm submitting is actually in this book, and that I'm going to find it for you. It's another shorter one. And it's got my yes, this is a fun photo book.
Still getting stuff, so. Thank you.
It was cool, and I'm glad that I was able to do that, and thank you for letting me share these with you. This last one is called On the Bridge. Which I jokingly say sounds like I'm like getting on the Starship Enterprise or something when I say on the bridge, especially when you hear the beginning of this. On the bridge. And this is, oh, I should say, this was written in Rio Gallegos. These are all in South America, I think. Anyway. The captain invited us onto the bridge, and we cautiously walked and watched the majestic view from the front of the ship, searching for what was yet to be found. But lucky us, the crewmates saw it, the first humpback whales of the season. So the captain gently slowed the ship down just to try to glide alongside. And maybe the whale was as curious as we, because after a few minutes of gliding, 3 humpback whales came along beside, trying to learn what we might be hiding. Our intentions were pure, but maybe they knew that we would never be truly alike. So they blew from their blowholes and curled with their fins, and with their tails they turned the other way. Yes, it's true. We're not alike. They moved backward as we moved ahead. But I think we both learned from each other, and we grew through our final goodbye. I was honored to be on the bridge that day. I was honored he gave us that chance to commune with something so different from us that helps, in a way, make us the same. On the bridge. Thank you.